Some people start their life enjoying as a child, don't thinking about the future, and that's good. Then they become teenager, discover alcohol and smoke to escape reality with their friends. And because they spend their time to escape reality, they didn't spend time to know what they really want to do. They only follow the track their parents or their friends or their teacher told them to follow. 10 or 15 years later, they find themselves in a burnout because they hate their life, they hate their job, they hate the rat race. It's because they just live without trying to figure out who they are that they finish in this situation. If you click on these videos, that certainly means you search how to know more about yourself. You're in the right place. I make this video because when I was a teenager, I had a lot of difficulties to control my feelings. Sometimes I felt very angry without knowing why. Sometimes I felt very sad. So this video is for the people who just go through life without even know who they are and why are they feeling this way. When you can't analyze yourself, you will have difficulties to deal with relationship. It can be girlfriends, family, friends. So all the tips of this video are based on my own experience and all the research I've done before. Be humble. Accept that right now you don't know yourself. Most of people's personality came from what people said them when they were young. When you were in kindergarten, if the teacher told you, yeah, you're someone too much talkative, maybe you will think all your life you're someone talkative. The way you see yourself is maybe based on external influence, or it can be internal influence also. For example, you're not very comfortable when you go to parties, so your internal mind think, maybe I'm not the kind of guy who can be comfortable in party. So the next party you even less comfortable, and it's like a circle, you know. You just reinforce the way you see yourself just because you had stereotype about yourself. First, you have to accept that you don't know anything about yourself. You just know idea you get about yourself and you reinforce this idea with the time. If you change your mindset, you can be whatever you want. To be whatever you want, you have to know where you are right now. Use a textbook. Write how you feel in this textbook. I use these techniques in the very bad moments, like breakup or someone who died in your family, this kind of moment. I had a lot of feelings that I can't analyze, so I just take textbook, or it can be just a paper, it's like you want, and write how you feel. You will start with just write, I feel angry, then I will figure it out. Why do I feel angry? I feel angry because blah blah blah, situation, I don't know. Why this situation make me feel this emotion? That's the way to see the problem. If you can know what kind of situation triggers your emotion, then you can understand why that makes you feel like this. So don't use too much these techniques because it can be kind of dangerous. If you overanalyze everything, you will think every reason are not important and you don't have to get emotion of this. So that's not the reason. Just sometimes, you know, the way you act because you feel angry or sad are mistakes. If you get the roots of their feelings, you can understand why. And for example, maybe you will not think it's because of this person you feel angry. You feel angry because you react this way of the behavior of this person. Sometimes it can be because you're insecure about some topics. It can be a lot of reasons. Let's come back to the first point. Be humble and don't use too much your ego during the process, because you will understand that most of your bad behavior came from your ego. So write how you feel and you will see it will follow the path to go to the root of the problem. Look at yourself as the third person. This way you will be able to understand the roots of your behavior, why you act like this. It's not always linked to your feeling. There is one French philosopher, Jean-Paul Sartre, who said, "Man is nothing else but what he makes of himself." This quote suggests that an individual's identity is the result of the choice, the behavior, and the way to act, rather than just pre-existing existence. To make it easy, we are responsible for our own identity. So why you should look at yourself as the third person? That will make you realize all the action you make in your everyday life. You will be able to get the decision to continue to make them or not if they follow the plan you have for yourself and your identity. If you want to be brave and you see that in your everyday life you avoid some situation, it don't fit. Just try to be more brave in your tiny action every day. Like, I don't know, you don't want to speak to someone, just like, oh, it's very easy example, but it can fit for every situation and every behavior. So try to be sure to don't take it personally, because certainly you will see the action you make and you will not like it. There is some action you will not like it because you know you avoid uncomfortable situation that will make you far from your goal. That's why I said be humble and don't bring your ego in this process. spend time alone. There is a study published in Psychology Today suggests that people who tend to spend more time alone are more comfortable with themselves. When you're comfortable with being alone, you can make choices without external influences. And that will help you to develop your person because you will make your own choice, good or bad, that's not a problem, but just your choice who are in phase with your identity goal. And that's how you became yourself. More you make choice, more you build your own identity, and that will help you to get your good lifestyle. I will certainly make a video about how to find his own good lifestyle, so don't forget to subscribe, turn on the bell, you know how it works. You have to be responsible of your own life, and this way you will try to find more about yourself and discover who you are. You have to ask people's opinion about you and the way you act. First, you can ask, for example, to your friends, what do you think of my personality and who I am? Then your friends will say, oh, I think you're like this, you're like this, you're very fun, blah, blah, blah. Then just try to ask, why do you think that? Sometimes you will just say, I don't know, it's possible, it's just, internal behavior, like he see you as this person. And sometimes you will just say, oh, because you act this way. And this way you will understand that your acts have influence on the people, of course, but sometimes some of your actions have influence on how people see you. And some action you didn't figure out, like, I don't know, the way you have to look people when you speak, the way you move when you speak, everything, like every tiny details have influence on how people see you. For example, me, when I was younger, some people told me that I'm very fun, and I asked why, and they said, because the way you move, it's very fun. Sometimes I overreact, like, looks like very nervous guy. Even if I wasn't, it's just, the way I act make me look like this for other people. So after this, I was like, but I don't want to look like the fun guy because it's a little weird, so I just work on myself to look more peaceful and comfortable in this kind of situation. And that shows that there is a big difference between your self-vision and how your act impacts the people's opinion about you. Also, don't fall in a trap. You're not the same with your mother, with your friends, or with your girlfriend. So of course, they will certainly say different things. Try to see if with every person there is something you don't like in your way to act that create people opinions about you that don't fit with your personal behavior. Of course, if they say, oh, you look awkward because of this, and you don't agree, so just don't agree, but don't use your ego to don't agree. Just don't agree objectively. Just the point is, be aware of yourself, but not in an interior point, in an external view again. You have to accept that you will change. Life is not fixed. And as said Lao Tzu in Tao Te Ching, I hope I said it correctly, men are born soft and supple, dead they are stiff and hard. That shows that if you just try to be the same all of your life, you will just be stuck in a mental jail. So accept that you will change. Accept that life is quite long and you can't be the same person from 20 to 60 years old. Of course, you can get the main core value, like I'm someone who is loyal with my friends, I'm the type of guy who don't want to cheat on his girlfriend, I want to be there for my parents, this kind of core value, of course you can keep them. But what I mean is, your opinion about subjects will certainly change, and that's normal. Because you're not the same person as 20, as 30, as 40, and you will evolve again. I will conclude with a quote from Amin Maalouf. Identity is not given once and for all. It's constructed and transformed throughout life. I hope this video helped you to get clear vision about how to know more about yourself. If you like it, don't forget to put a like, comment if you have any other advice for other people, and see you guys.